And, you know, right now everybody's promoting DNA testing right now. So what they did was they tested the iguana. They DNA tested the iguana, and you know, I was fascinated with the test results because it said he was from West Africa. I said, God damn, that nigga from West Africa. And I looked it up and I said, wait, hold on. Wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. Iguanas, they're not even indigenous to Africa. I think they're indigenous to South America. Let's play this video real quick. How the hell is this nigga from Africa? Let's watch it right here.
Wasn't there a video about like a dog also being traced back to Africa?
I think so, yeah.
I collected as much saliva that I could and decided to send it to 23andMe to see what kind of results I'd get sent back. After a couple weeks, I headed to the mailbox to get the results. And I just can't believe that this actually worked. So I plugged the results into my computer, and as you can see, they tried to claim that my iguana Henry was Nigerian.
Fuck.
Why does this shit keep going back to Africa?
European blood. I don't know what the heck's going on here, but I'm going to keep trying this with my other animals.
and that's what, and surprisingly, that's what they want us to claim. They want us to claim that shit. I know y'all Africans. I know y'all looking for y'all long lost cousin and shit. But we can't all be Nigerian. And that iguana, them niggas not even indigenous to Africa. Where are these niggas from? Let me look it up right now. I think these niggas from South America. Where are?
I know they're invading Florida, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely an invasive species down in Florida right now, especially South Florida. It'd be so funny because when it gets a little bit cold, which is like 70, maybe 60 degrees, they literally be frozen in the trees. Like at 8 o'clock, they're frozen in the tree. By 9
That's
o'clock,
crazy.
they dropping out the tree. Like some drop dead, some halfway be alive. Man, these niggas all fucked up. Let's see what these niggas indigenous to. Iguanas are indigenous to the Americas, not Africa. The most well-known species, the green iguana, is native to Mexico, Central America, South America, many islands in the Caribbean.
I knew they weren't that far, but like, why is everything going to Nigeria?
Because these DNA tests weren't made to be accurate. What you trying to say? Iguana's my cousin, nigga? And iguana my cousin. Because we both got Nigeria on the goddamn panel? Come on now. Delineation is what's going on, brother. Yeah, so there goes that argument about nigga, take a DNA test, nigga. I did. I got the same results as the iguana. And me and him both, we not from where the fuck it said we from. Right. We try to tell these people it's for entertainment purposes only. They trying to take it serious. Let me see. I think it's better you people now what Africa because everyone here is different. I think it's better you people now what Africa because everyone here is different cultures. I can't read that.
I think he said no. He's trying to say no.
Nigeria has the most DNA collection companies, so they're overrepresented in reference panels. Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly. You know, out here telling us we got the same DNA as a damn iguana. Shitting me. Yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I just that's how we end that conversation. When them Africans bring up DNA testing, you know, you show them that video of the iguana. He did it. He did it too.
Man, I'm about to make a new ancestry account and just do my genealogy or do family search because I heard that's the way you do it.
Yeah, that's how you got to go because, you know, unlike other groups of people, everything's documented. You know what I'm saying? They keep records. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't really with all that. Appreciate that 313. Thank you, man. 313. Yeah, so we're not really with all that DNA testing because we actually got written documents here in America. So why the hell else would we look anywhere elsewhere but in America? But anyways, y'all. Well, you had something to say, FBA Illinois? You have something else to say?
Yeah, before we end the topic, I think I might be leaning into the indigenous thing too, because
Oh
like every,
shit,
well, not
fuck.
all the way. Now, let me clarify. I still believe in ethnogenesis because no one has been able to disprove the Atlantic slave trade didn't happen over here, for one. But like the more I'm thinking about it, basically other people that have indigenous ancestry, like I had a friend in the Air Force. He was a part of the Muskogee tribe, and he's Black American. And he said, and I had an ancestor that I had a picture of a long time ago. I showed him that picture. He said that she looked like an Indian too. And then there was like a actual Blackfoot dude, and he said that my mother would Blackfoot. And I'm like, well, that's like two different people from two different ethnicities saying my family looks indigenous. So I'm just might just be indigenous, bro. So I'm just gonna
Yeah,
cut my losses.
no one said that we weren't indigenous. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah,
Exactly right.
we are. That's a part of our makeup is being from America. Like, and everybody got different percentages, and everybody got different mixes. But yes, a large portion of our DNA makeup is indigenous to America. Some more
Right.
than others. So some of us might have 98% indigenous. Some of y'all might have 2% African. It still doesn't. You still don't take that 2% of
2%.
African and
Right.
call your ass African. But through ethnogenesis, like we stated, nigga, I eat fried chicken now, nigga. I go to I go to
That's
Popeyes.
my same stance too. It's like, what does it
Nigga,
do for me, bro?
I'm not gonna be in the woods out there, you know what I'm saying, bathing
Having
in the
like a
creek
long
water,
smoke pipe
nigga.
in the TP, bro. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna be
what is
walking
that
around
gonna do for me?
with a napkin covering my ass and my balls, nigga. I'm not gonna be outside petting a damn eagle. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be flocking towards no eagles. I'm not doing that shit. I ain't gonna be outside praying for more rain and praying for sun, nigga.
Yo, oh, that's another thing that reminds me. Did you see that Egypt map that's going around?
That Egypt map.
Yeah, so apparently there's this thing going around saying that like America is Egypt, and they got the geography all fucked, bro. I gotta show you the picture for it. I'm gonna save it for later.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
bro, it's so crazy though.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is like you may have the DNA of something, but you're not that same person anymore. Like if I were to see my great chief Indian grandfather, me and him don't got shit in common. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said, hey, my name is John Eagleson, and I come from this tribe. And I said, well, nigga, my name AI. I'm finna go around the corner and get you want some food from Papa's, nigga? No,
That's
I'm going
crazy.
to hop on this horse and go hunt down a great deer. All right, nigga, call me back in 10 minutes. Right,
Yeah, he about to hunt
right.
down a bison.
Yeah, me and that nigga ain't got shit in common, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Nigga say, I'm about to have fornication with my wife. You don't use no rubbers, nigga? No rubbers over here. All right, nigga, go in by yourself, nigga. All right, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just different people now. Like, we use condoms, they don't. They don't believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? They stay in TPs. I believe in staying in a nice house. So
Nobody said it. Okay, wait a minute. Let me respond to one more thing. I'm gonna hop off. But someone said in the comments, my thing is, what's wrong with having African DNA? No one said there's anything wrong with it. It's just not our primary DNA. And what does that do for us? It's the same thing on the other side around of what AI just said. So
right.
what? Okay, I have African ancestry. What does that do for me? That doesn't give me any tangibles in the US. Well, my history is only tied to here. Unless you got me a like a Zumunda type thing in Mali and I'm related to the Kente family, okay, cool. Then you can talk to me about something. But bro, it doesn't do anything for me.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We
Exactly.
we've been in America, and our majority of our makeup is Indian. And then we went through ethnogenesis. It's the same thing. The same thing that would have happened if we were actually Africans. If we were actually Africans, it's the same ethnogenesis. Over time, nigga, we just not Africans anymore. After a certain amount of time, you know, we have indigenous roots, we have indigenous DNA, but Nigga, like I just told you, nigga, Magnum, you know what I'm saying? Trojan. Them Africans, them Africans, I mean, them Indians, no, it wasn't using them. Like, we got a different culture now. Like, everything's different. You know what I'm saying? You could buy somebody's daughter and shit. You can't do that now. Like, I used to pop them up. Well, no, it's still different. I'm pretty sure back then you could pop up with about 10 eagle feathers, and I was worth maybe 3 wives. Nigga, we don't do that no more.
Exactly. As long as I'm part of the Kite family, then we could talk about something with Africa. Like,
Right,
because
yeah.
give me a royal family, give me a palace, give me like the whole shebang, bro. Then I will claim Africa. Unless I don't have that, nah, keep it away.
So with all jokes aside, here's the real indicator of what made us culturally stop being, well, not by stop being, I mean practicing our indigenous roots, which was chattel slavery. Because we went through chattel slavery, that kind of experience hasn't been seen in the world ever. This is the first time that they controlled the mother's womb and basically said that any child who comes from a woman that we deem a slave, that child will be a slave. Because of that experience we went through, that now created a different culture, a different experience that our previous ancestors, Indians, never had to go through. So through personal experience, through hardship and struggles, it formulates a different culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say we're inherently different now because of what we went through. When we participated in slavery amongst each other, it was just a debt that you owed me. Me and FBA Illinois out there rolling dice. I cracked 4, 5, 6. He ain't got the money to pay up. All right, nigga, be my slave for a duration of time. I own you for 4 to 6 months. You owe me servitude, nigga. Make sure you clean my hut, nigga. Make sure you go walk my damn dog and go feed my damn eagle bird, cause we got the ceremony later on today. And make sure my outfit look good when I get doing the Sundance and shit. Yeah, that's what he's for. But after 4 to 6 months, he's free. And that's generally how slavery worked around the world, is that it was servitude and you owed a debt. But because the Black Indians went through chattel slavery, which was slavery for generations and generations, no other group of people have seen that, and therefore we became Black Americans. That's what separates us from being indigenous, is that we went through chattel slavery. That's it. DNA-wise, nigga, you indigenous. Yeah, that's fine. But culture-wise and experience-wise, your ancestors or your previous, let's say, 20 generations down the line, they ain't never seen chattel slavery before. And that's what made us a different group of people. That's it. But indigenous is you, though. You are indigenous. Hold on, brother. Let me get this going real quick, bro. Mentos.
How you doing? How you doing, AI?
Is this Rohan? Is this bitch named
No,
Rohan? God damn.
clearly it's not me, bro. But listen, how you doing, bro?
What's going on, son?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Oh, hold on, man. Hold on. First of all, we gotta. Hey, Cole, listen, brother. You can hop on the panel. If you don't hop on, I'm gonna have to block you. So go ahead and make your way on the panel, because I don't let people just do this shit no more. You spam the chat and you don't hop on. So it's either I'm hey FBA Illinois, you can block this nigga. It's cool, bro. It's either I'm gonna block you or FBA Illinois is gonna block you. So the only way you can stay on my panel, keep talking shit, is if you hop on the panel. Other than that, shot.
AI. He is blocked.
Oh, he's blocked.
Oh,
Okay.
you talking to me?
What's going on, brother? How can I help you?
Oh, how you doing, bro? I just had a few questions when it
Oh,
comes
someone
to.
said that is Rohan. Oh, okay. All right, you gotta go. All right, nigga, no questions. Anyways, appreciate that, Nick. You know what I'm saying? This nigga be creating all these damn different pages. But anyways, let's get into it, y'all. So, topic of the day is, what does it cost to be next to white supremacy? What's the cost? What's the cost of pandering to white supremacy, or one in proximity to white supremacy? See what I'm saying? What does it cost you to want to be close to white people? Is it beneficial in the long run? Have we seen examples of people coming out successful and untouched when they and unviolated when they try to get close to white supremacy? What does it cost? You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna play a video real quick, and I can show you what it costs a little bit. This is just a small fee right here, but there's a much more larger price. But let's just watch this real quick on what is the cost when other groups of people who are not white try to get close to white supremacy or want proximity to whiteness. So let's watch this clip real quick.
I tried everything. Coffee, Pomodoro, and binaural beats. But nothing stuck until I tried.
First of all, Mr. President, thank you for making this region a priority. We've had successive American presidents say that the Western Hemisphere is going to be a priority, and they never do it. And the president has made it a personal priority. He's also president of action. That's why I believe he will go down as the most historic figure, one of the most historic figures in American history, and certainly of the last 100 years, because of what he has been able to do and is doing right now with the Western Hemisphere. Thank you for your bold leadership. It's an honor to be able to serve in your administration. And Mr. President, 2 points I want to make. The first is we have a lot of allies around the world, and we are grateful for our allies. And the countries represented here today, all 12 of the leaders here are allies, but they're more than allies. They're friends. At a time when we have learned that oftentimes an ally, when you need them, maybe may not be there for you. These are countries that have been there for us, and these are leaders that are not just allies, they are friends, and they are always willing to work and cooperate with the United States. And we're grateful.
Let's see what it costs, Marco.
And
Let's
as you
see,
said,
Marco,
Mr.
what's the
President,
cost?
These are also countries with extraordinary potential.
hold
Some
on.
are fulfilling it back the other way. Quiero darle las gracias. Hey, because some of these cameras cover in Spanish. You all right? Good. Oh, good. We don't need an interpreter for this one. Quiero darle las gracias. I think I'm a good interpreter. You'll find out in a second. But las gracias a los países que están aquí hoy. Estos países, primero, el presidente ha hecho esta región una prioridad en su administración. Hay muchos presidentes que han dicho que lo van a hacer, pero él lo ha hecho. Y se lo agradecemos. Y muy agradecido a los 12 países que están aquí hoy. Estos son países que no solamente son aliados, son amigos. Son países que siempre responden cuando hay una necesidad y trabajan en conjunto con
Hey,
nosotros.
that nigga Rubio talking that shit, ain't he? Orego, de ese, orego, calese, fufifo. Todea la ele, orelo. ¿Qué le doce? Gracias.
Queda mucho por hacer. Estos son países que tienen una gran población, mucho potencial, y queremos ser sus socios en desarrollar sus países, sus economías y su seguridad. Y le doy las gracias de verdad por estar aquí en el día de hoy con nosotros. Que Dios bendiga a todos esos países, a los Estados Unidos, y gracias como siempre por la cooperación. Seguiremos trabajando.
Hey, look how Trump looking.
Vamos a hacer cosas
Trump
buenas,
just
muy importantes
side-eyeing the
para
nigga.
esta región que van a hacer que las generaciones.
Hey, Trump over there looking like, man, Chico, I hope you're not over there talking shit. Let me find out. Let me translate that shit back later. Run this shit back. Let me find out you was talking shit in burrito language, nigga. Don't worry about it, cry. I got something for you, Chico.
Hacer el labor que estamos haciendo en el momento de hoy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
God damn, nigga. Oh, that's not it. Oh, he didn't get the whole part. Here we go. Here we go.
Tremendous progress has been made.
Let me find it real quick. I thought I was the video. Oh, I know where I put it at.
No,
I know where I
this
put
is
it.
another thing I wanted to say. Did you hear about that there's a civil war going on white tea supremacy land?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me play this.
It helps. He's got a language. He's got a language advantage over me because I'm not learning a damn language. I don't have time. I was okay with languages, but I'm not going to spend time learning a language. That much I won't do. Just give me a good interpreter. Interpreter, very important. And I know if somebody's good. I may not speak the language, but I know I had an interpreter recently that wasn't good, talking to a very strong person from a different part of the world. And I could tell, even though I don't speak the language, I could tell the interpreter was not good. When you go, when I give a long, flowing, beautiful sentence, and in this case it was a woman, and she
This
gave
nigga is diabolical, bro.
a fourth the time. I said, well, their language may be efficient, but it's not that efficient, right?
Just embarrassing Marco Rubio. Hold on. Let me play this last clip. Because I know I want y'all to hear what the other guy had to say before he hopped on.
I
Um,
can't stand that dude, but he is funny, bro.
yeah,
Trump
no,
is diabolical.
Trump funny as hell. He don't give two shits, and he'll let you know he don't give two shits. Trump don't give a shit at all. Let me see. Y'all hear that thunder in the background? Oh, I seen that thing. Yeah, Marco Rubio. Oh, here you go.
If I may, because somebody's.
And there, shortly afterward, Pete Hegseth
Here we
added
go.
his own comment to the exchange, joking, "I only speak American." The brief remarks sparked a but didn't end there.
Play it
Shortly
down.
afterward, Pete Hegseth added his own comment to the exchange, joking, "I only speak American."
I only speak American. God damn. Nigga said I only speak American. I can't relate. So what does that tell Mark Rubio? Does that mean does that mean you're not American? That's fucked up. And out of all this pandering he's doing for white supremacy, you're not American? Still? That's a heavy price. See what I'm saying? That's the thing about white supremacy. You're good until you're not good. They're always going to let you know where you stand at the end of the day. See what I'm saying? They're always going to know where you stand at the end of the day. And just when you think you're one of them, someone just said, I just sent you. No, that's not the one. I got that one. I played that one. That's not the one I'm looking for. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not looking for that one. I'm looking for the other video. Did they take it down? Damn, these niggas move fast.
Yeah, they probably took it down. They don't play.
These niggas move nah, they ain't take it down. But go ahead, FBA Illinois. What was it that you had to say about the Civil War?
Yeah, like, bro, Nick Fuentes might be going rogue, bro. Because he's splitting over the Latino thing. Because if you don't know what's been happening, you know, like how everybody has to assimilate under white supremacy. Bro, the Hispanics are trying to like get into the white space now, and the Anglos aren't really having it that much.
Damn.
So like he's already stated that like I think back when the Super Bowl happened, someone asked in his chat how he felt about it. Bro, he was crashing out, like saying like you're a bunch of idiots for saying that like you don't like the Super Bowl because it's in Spanish and all that stuff. Bro, the Hispanics are basically saying, hey, it's time for us to be white tea now. It's time for us to pass it up now. It's going, hey, it's going to be a dirty civil war coming up soon, bro. The Anglos are trying to hold on to power, and the Hispanic says, nuh-uh, we're about to be the majority.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They think that shit about to be sweet, but they just don't know this kind of ass whooping that's coming to them from
Exactly. And they have to deal with it from like all legacy Americans too. Because the Native Americans aren't going to, or the Siberians aren't going to have it. The Black Americans aren't going to have it. And the Anglos don't give up power that easily. Or put it that way, they don't give up power.
And then they don't understand this is what Trump is doing this for. He's trying to get these niggas, make sure these niggas don't come in here and get these niggas to stop reproducing. So it's not going to happen the way they think. But I think this is the video right here, y'all. My bad, bro. I thought I had the video earlier. They out here taking shit down.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Here we go, powerful.
Is he better in Spanish or in English? I think he's better in Spanish. I mean, he's great. Pete, please.
This nigga Pete.
Mr. President, I only speak American. That's
You heard that? He said, that's all right. I only speak Cuban. Boy, hey, don't get sassy. Hey, boy, you get sassy with white supremacy. Don't get sassy now. This is what you signed up for. You heard what, let me replay that. You heard what he said? Hold on.
They're trying to play it both ways. That's the thing.
That's right. I only speak Cuban.
Well, Mr. President, it's an honor to be here and to establish in this hemisphere.
Like just that awkward exchange, like, you know, and you know the thing about white supremacy is that it makes you have to give up a part of yourself. In order to get in with white supremacy, you have to literally turn your back on your people. That's what you have to do. And these Spaniards, these Hispanic Latinos, these white passing or white adjacent or honorary whites, they come in and they think it's all sweet until white supremacy let them know, remember, you're not one of us. You just practice, you just participate in racism, which is what we brought you here for. We wanted you to participate in racism. But outside of that, you will never have the same acceptance as white people. We won't let you have it. So the
You know where they will
compounding.
get accepted?
Go
You
ahead.
know
Go
where
ahead.
they'll get acceptance from? Their home countries.
Their home countries. So proximity to whiteness usually comes with humiliation rituals. That's just what happens, and we see it all the time with our celebrities, some of our coons, the things that they have to go through to maintain status. They have to be humiliated. See what I'm saying? And you can't be too black. You got to be just the right amount of black. If you get out of line, there's consequences. Next thing you know, Kanye apologizing to the Jewish community. All these other groups of people apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Because white supremacy lets you know, nigga. Hey, you a nigga. Remember, you want these butter biscuits? Hey, come here, Scooby. Come here, Scooby. Come here, boy. You sit. I have a treat, but you need to do a trick. Right, you need to do a trick. Right, that means accept all the insults that I might say, except that I don't view you as a American. Right, you are still an immigrant. You are a Cuban immigrant that we allowed in this country, and you got cool points to pandering to us. It's the same like that Indian fellow, the Republican Indian, Vivek, I think, do you know what I'm talking about? FBI, Illinois, Vivek
Yeah,
Swami?
Vivek
Vivek Swami.
Ramanashi or whatever the fuck that name is.
Ramaswamy, something like that. Him. He was pandering on a Republican page with a white woman, and she's over there giggling and laughing with him. Ha ha ha! Vivek, you're so funny. You're a smart guy. But Vivek, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would never vote for you because you're Indian. To this nigga face. Could you believe that? To his face.
I didn't even see that video.
Yeah, I talked about
heard
it a
that
while
they
back.
gave him a hard time, bro. I did not hear that shit to his face. That's crazy.
Right. He's sitting up there, and after all that pandering and all that swell time he was having and laughing, that white woman to his face told him, I would never vote for you because you're Indian. Now, Vivek looked like me. That nigga just as black as me. You know what I'm saying? Not as day. So basically what she said was, you're too much of a nigga for me to even validate as an equal. But I support you though. But I won't vote for you.
Crazy.
And Rubio just experienced the same thing. Marco Rubio just experienced the same thing. Hey, he speaks that, but I speak American. So what does that make him? Non-American. And you know what's funny? What's funny is white people don't play the color game with other ethnicities, like with Marco Rubio. We just seen. He's the same color as Trump. He's the same color as the other white boy that came on after him. Why don't they view him as a white person? They got the same skin complexion. There's Cubans who run around Miami with the same skin complexion. Some of them got blue eyes. Why don't white people see them as American? Huh? But when other immigrants come into this country and y'all got the same skin color as us, you think that gives you a pass of being black or black American. White people stay delineating. White people, hey, white people don't play that. You're not white American. You're white passing, but don't get this shit twisted. You will never have the same power that we do.
It's because the Anglos run everything. That's the thing you got to remember. They let who's in and who's not. Once they give you the nod, or the quote unquote Europeans, they're going to let you in or tell you what to do. You have to prove yourself and give something. And that's the thing we have to watch out with these Hispanics, because they have an argument right now. Hey, we're about to be the majority and we're technically white by law. So we're willing to do what it is to be white at this point. And that's the thing we have to worry about as FBAs. Because the thing is, even though there's going to be a fight between the white people, the white old guard, put it that way, they're still going to come after us. Because I'm not sure if you saw, there's a video going around of, I guess, some African woman that moved to a Hispanic neighborhood, and they're already pulling the same BS that white people would do if a black person moved in to their neighborhoods, bro. So
Right.
yeah,
But
I'm
you
telling
know,
you,
where you from? You
it's
from
about to get
Illinois,
hot.
right, brother?
Yeah, Southern Illinois.
Yeah, down in Miami, that's been happening. You know, we don't even have white people here. The Cubans have replaced it, have replaced white people. See what I'm saying?
Apparently, since
They
I
have
was gone,
yeah, they've been replacing. They've replaced white people. So we're already dealing with that right now. In my eyes, I call a Cuban a cracker. Like to this day, a Cuban is a cracker in my eyes because they're just as racist. They think that they're adjacent to white people, but when they get in front of a white person, when a Cuban get in front of a white person, when I see them communicate, that white person don't embrace them with open arms like my white friend, my white brother. It's yeah. You know, I know you're gonna pander and kiss my ass. Go ahead, keep going, keep kissing my ass. Keep doing what you're
exactly.
doing, but you're not one of us, right? So, and then the whole thing with this whole Hispanics numbers going up, our numbers going up too. See what I'm saying? According to the CDC of 2024, probably needs an update. You know, 66% groups that are having kids, 66% are Hispanics. They're in the lead. 51% are white and 51% are black. Black Americans and white Americans are having children at almost the same rate. Hispanic Americans have noticeably higher birth rates. Asian Americans tend to have slightly lower birth rates. It said black women actually dropped about 4% from 2023 to 2024. Do you want me to that? Let me see something. Let me see. Is there a 2026?
What do you think our population actually is? Because I think it's about 20% altogether in the U.S. or 25%.
Man, just more than that. They were just way up. Say we
It
damn.
has to be because somebody was saying that like during the civil rights movement it was 13%. I'm like, so how did we stagnate from 13% to barely up to 15? That don't make sense for what the
Right.
census is saying.
You know, this whole conversation about, you know, birth rates, I feel like, you know, I think I covered this last time, but it's propaganda. I think the Jewish community is funding these researchers. They're funding the research and they're funding the college, I think, that's doing the research, and the professor who's doing the research on birth rates is a Jewish man. And they keep spewing out this rhetoric that yes, white people will be the minority, white people will be, and I'm just thinking, what is your agenda for that? Why you keep saying this? And minorities are coming up, minorities are coming up. Like, and you know, I like to do the FTM, follow the money. So I'm just wary on what is the real motive on them causing this controversy. Because if this really was happening, they wouldn't talk about it. They would, you know, white supremacy would try to act like their numbers are larger. They'll try to act in the reverse. They'll try to act like their numbers are larger so people won't feel as if their population is going down. Look what they done to us. They told us we were 13% for the longest. And that's the play. The play is to make you feel that you're smaller so they can feel larger. So I don't see why they will openly admit that their numbers are going down and Hispanics are rising. I think there's a play there. I think that there is it's not just, you know, they're not just saying it because it's factual. I think there's an agenda. I don't really believe that. I don't really believe in this minority rise accusation that they're making. I think that they're saying this on purpose to justify any actions that they're about to do later on. And it may look like suicide, it may look like whatever the case may be, they're preparing themselves to be justified for whatever actions that they have to take. Because their excuse is going to be, we're becoming a minority, so we have to do something. Look at the stats. We did the research. Look at the stats. Because they keep throwing these stats in our face about them being a minority. It's a setup. So I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it. I don't think Hispanics are.
That makes sense.
I don't think
Because I don't.
Hispanics. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I think like the population thing just comes out of nowhere, right? Because like, when did they say that like it was in danger back in like what 2018 or something like that?
Right.
So this does have to be manufactured. I kind of get what you're saying.
Just say, I'm not saying I know. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. What I'm saying is
Right.
I'm noticing the push on this propaganda. I'm noticing that they're pushing this very heavy and hard. And you just got to. And when you look at who's funding the research, all these back to Jewish people. So
Yeah,
we
I
just got
think
to
it
keep our
just
eyes open on that.
yeah, I think it's just is not real trying to like just do anything to keep America on its side, but like people are just fading away from it. And I think it's not even that we're being quote unquote anti-Semitic, or can I say that?
Fuck it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, but like I just think it's people just wants is not real out of our politics. That's all it is, bro.
Right.
And we're tired of sending like $80 billion or trillions of dollars over there when we can just be using that over here. I just wish legacy Americans, like white, black, fuck it, Siberians, the little bit of Hispanics that were already nationalized, to unite and just go against these immigrants, bro. But but since we live under white tea supremacy and we have to fight on our own, we can't do that. It's a shame to me personally.
So that leads me to my next conversation. This is this is one of my favorite topics. This is how I came because that was a good point, FBA Illinois. Because this is how I pretty much came up on the internet, or this is one of my first rhetorics was talking about the history on how Black Americans have responded to white supremacy. Because the question we have is, why is racism about us? Why us? And one of the obvious answers because, well, this is how they build their wealth. They built their wealth off of our labor. So they need us. That's why racism is about us. That's why whenever there's a talking point about someone saying the N-word or I heard these chats about these college kids saying the N-word through 400 chats. I'm not worried about that. That's not important. That's bigotry. No one gives a fuck about. No one's worried about the hillbilly calling somebody a nigger from out the woods. That's not important. This right here, racism, is an economic game. And why is it on us? And the answer is because we've built their wealth. By forced labor, we've built their wealth. Now, and the second reason why racism is about us, and the real reason is because its very existence to this day is because Black Americans never stopped resisting. See what I'm saying? Racism wouldn't exist today if we just laid down. Think about it. If we just didn't rebel, if we didn't keep pushing against it, they wouldn't call it racism. They would just call it society. They would call it society because that would just be the way of life. If we accepted slavery, it wouldn't be called slavery. It would have been called the way of life. Racism still exists today because we have been resisting against it, and they had to find different ways to cover it up because we kept calling it out, going against it, and they had to be slick with it. They couldn't just hang us anymore. They couldn't put us in chattel slavery anymore. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't. It wasn't sustainable. So they had to figure out, man, what's a better way to just keep these niggas captive? Fuck. We got to create something that's called racism. We have to make it institutionalized. We have to make it systematic because they're fighting against it in the open. So racism still exists today, not because we don't do anything about it, but because we have been doing things about it. We have been going against it since 1526. Matter of fact, a better example. Let's talk about how we responded to racism and slavery. But let's first talk about how other groups responded to systematic colonialism. So let's talk about Spain. When Spain first came to the Americas, came to Florida, they've been here in by 1821, they gave up Florida. And I think was 1821 the last time that they were in America, or that was the last part of America that they owned? I guess so. They lost. They gave they gave Florida to the U.S. Then the Mexicans. The Mexicans had the American War in 1848. They lost. They lost to white supremacy. They lost California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico. Them niggas took the fattest L's. Them damn burritos done took the biggest L in America known to Americans. You done lost the whole United States. Right. Now you over here trying to make a claim. They can't make a claim. You lost. Matter of fact, the Mexicans lost fair and square. Fair and square. You lost the war. Now, let's talk about how Black Americans responded back to white supremacy and when we were invaded. Let's talk about the Florida Seminole Wars. So in 1817, General Andrew Jackson attacked Negro Fort. Negro Fort was a community that was built by the Black Seminoles, or I think it was gifted to them by the British, but a lot of the inhabitants were Black Seminoles. And in 1817, General Andrew Jackson decided to bomb it, and this was the start of the three-part war. This was the first war. Yeah, Negro Fort, or Fort Negro. And by 1818, the Black Seminoles retreated further south because Negro Fort, or Fort Negro, was actually in the panhandle of Florida, what we now call the panhandle. It's the northern western part of Florida. So once Andrew Jackson and his crew invaded, we started retreating further south and going into central Florida, or even as far as South Florida. And some of us even retreated all the way to the Bahamas. You know, oftentimes we get into these arguments, especially with, you know, Bahamians down in Miami about who built Miami and whatnot. And a lot of people don't understand that a lot of the Bahamians today come from South Florida. They're Florida Seminoles. Now, that don't mean they're entitled to reparations, but their lineage makeup is actually coming from America for the most part. But that's a story for another day. Right. So by 1818, we migrated further south in Florida because they started attacking North Florida. By 1835, in Dade, Florida, what is now called Miami-Dade, Florida, the Black Seminoles refused demands to relocate, which started the Second Seminole War, which was the longest and deadliest Indian War in America and lasted all the way to 1842. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing this rebellion against white supremacy. White supremacy is attacking us and trying to put us in chattel slavery and trying to take over the land. And there's pushback. There's fight back. And at this time, they're not liking that right now. This doesn't look good. This doesn't feel good to white supremacy. And we're only growing stronger at this point. So over time, by the Third Seminole War, the U.S. lost 15,000 U.S. soldiers and $40 million was spent. And overall, that led into them going into an agreement with the Florida Seminoles, telling them, all right, that's enough. We spent way too much money. We lost way too much soldiers. What can we do to just relocate you guys? Because what most people don't understand is the Florida Seminole Wars wasn't about fighting for Florida. It wasn't about, because majority of the Florida Seminoles, they were a mixed group of people. They weren't one group of people. These are mixed tribes who blended in, Black indigenous tribes who blended in with each other. They're a mixed group. So they weren't really big on staying in Florida. Staying in Florida wasn't really, some of them did. Some of them most definitely stood their ground and stayed in Florida and kept fighting in the Third Seminole War, which was led by John Horace. And he recruited people off the slave plantations to come and participate in this fight. Some of them held their ground and stayed. John Horace and his crew, they went ahead and compromised with the U.S. and said that they'll go away. Some of them went to Oklahoma and some went to Mexico. John Horace went to Mexico. Mexico at that time just abolished slavery. Right. So in the U.S. eyes, this is not really a win. It's more so like we wanted our slaves back, but it cost us way too much money. It cost way too much money and we lost way too much men. And we didn't regain the slaves that we lost. Fuck. And this lasted all the way up to 1858. So so we're looking from a time frame of a three-part war that lasted from 1817 to 1858, which means we didn't get our ass whooped like these other groups of people in America, like the rest of the Native Americans once they became native, like the damn Mexicans who just Spaniard mutts who got their ass whooped. So racism still exists today because of our fight that we have. They have to keep it alive because we refuse to make it a social norm. We refuse to say we're going to accept butter biscuits. Right. We will compromise and say, well, I'll gather my family. And we will relocate to another place in the Americas. Yeah, because we don't want to. We will fight you if you try to enslave us. But if you let us go, whatever, nigga, have this shit. Whatever, you can have Florida. Whatever, what the fuck, whatever. I ain't losing no sleep, nigga. Right, nigga. Right. Especially right now. If you look at Florida right now, what the fuck you want to stay in Miami for right now? All them damn Cubans running that shit, all them damn immigrants running that shit down to the ground. That shit ain't what it used to be. Right. So our history with white supremacy has always been different. Our relationship has always been different than these other groups of people here in America. That's why when these immigrants come into America, they don't have any fight in them because they don't have a history where they are fighting the longest like how we have. We have a history of orders going or historical timelines that just don't stop. There's not a point where you could pinpoint when we stopped. And I just used the Florida Seminoles as an example because this was the largest war fought in America, and it was majority black folks. There's no way around it. No matter how much they try to say, oh, it was black Africans and the Native Americans. Anytime they talk about the Florida Seminoles, all you see is pictures of niggas who look like me. Niggas with braids in their hair, an uncombed afro. Look like a Florida nigga to this day. Right. So, the agenda that they try to put on us as if we just lay down and gave up, that never was us. We always fought back. And whenever they try to say, well, that was also the Native American, you can't show me not one Native American chief who was actually honorable in that fight or notable during that fight. Everybody that they give credit to for the Florida Seminole Wars looks black. You got you have John Horse, Chief Osceola. Who else we got? You had Abraham and you had somebody else. I forgot his name. But they all look black. They all look black. There's not one current today looking Native American mutt cereal, swirly twist, Reese's Puffs mixed with I don't know, what's that white Reese cups? Yeah, we ain't got that mix over here. When they show a picture of a Florida Seminole chief who fought in the Florida Seminole Wars, he looks black. That's it. Not no mixed swirl nigga. Not no nigga, not no Chief Bird. You don't see Chief Bird. You might see Birdman, but you don't see Chief Bird. Yeah, you don't see no nigga with a straight pointing anchored nose with long silky hair looking serious. My name Chief Eagle. I summon eagles when I feel like, hey, niggas ain't look like that. And that nigga don't exist. That's it. Only in the commercials. Right, so I just wanted to point out what's wrong with being mixed, though. There's nothing wrong with being mixed, but we can't let these mixed Siberians claim being indigenous when they haven't been indigenous. So, I just wanted to point that out, that our contract with white supremacy, I call it a contract, is different than these other groups of people. The Mexicans have no choice but to bow down to white supremacy. That's why they act the way they act. All these threats and all these, they got to form the cartel. They got to do all these little weird things. Come get it back in blood. Come get it back in blood. Get it back. This used to be our country. I'm not an immigrant. This is our country. Come get it back.
They're too pussy to do it.
Come get it. You know why you can't get it back? Because you lost the first time. You got your ass whooped. An ass whooping is a ass whooping, fair and square. White supremacy beat the brakes off you niggas. Boy, they stomped on you damn burrito head niggas so damn hard. Y'all been scared to say something since then. All y'all do is make these little petty threats, these little, indicators that you might do something, but you won't do nothing. Come get it back. California, Nevada, Utah, you lost all of that land. Fair and square. See, with us, white supremacy has to cheat. They have to cheat with black people. They have to tell half truths, hand out fucked up treaties, messed up agreements where they benefit 70%. We might get 30. You know what I'm saying? That's might, nigga. It might really just be 95, nigga, 5%. But that's what they have to do in order to beat us. They have to hide things in contracts. They have to make make vocabulary sound weird. When you read the Constitution, the shit confusing as hell, but it's on purpose. It's not on accident. It's hard to interpret on purpose. 3/5 of a man. What the fuck is 3/5 of a? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? How you be 3/5 of something? All these weird terminology they're using because they know they couldn't beat us fair and square. They can't. It costs them too much to go against us. We are the fighters in America. We are America's fighters. We are America's warriors. They can't win a war without us. They couldn't build America without us. They couldn't win the Civil War without us. Remember, Abraham Lincoln ain't want to free you niggas. Abraham Lincoln didn't like you niggas. He even said out his own mouth. He said, if freeing the slaves meant keeping the Union together, I'll do it. If freeing the slaves, if not freeing the slaves meant keeping the Union together, I'll still do it. His biggest agenda was to keep the Union together, not to help you niggas out. He only freed you niggas because he seen what was going down south. The revolt in Louisiana, the revolt in Florida, other revolts in Texas, Georgia. He seen the headache that we were giving the Southerners and how slavery wasn't sustainable. So he said, you know what, let me take this opportunity to reinforce my army so we could go ahead and bring the United States together or bring the Union together. Because his biggest fear was the South seceding or separating and forming their own government where other European powers would recognize the South as its own entity. He didn't want that. And that's it. All right, now you got some people. FBA Illinois, is there something you want to say before I let these tethers on the panel?
I just want to say it's a good discussion. I'm just here listening.
Okay. All right, let's let a few people on. You got Unk in the building. Okay. Let's see. You got Tether Project. Tether Project in the building. Okay. All right. So all right. Now we got an open panel. Now that I got everything I need to say out the way. You got Musty. I'm gonna let him up. FBA Red. Now that's like Rohan. Anyways, the neighborhood. Oh, what's going on, brother?
What's going on? How you doing, man?
I can't complain.
FBA Illinois, glad you're back, bro. Good to see you.
It's good to be back. It's good to see you, How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I wanted to comment on what you was talking about with Nick Fuentes. Have you also noticed that the I'm gonna call them colonials are pointing at Nick, telling him that he ain't them either? So there's a big
I didn't hear about
break
that.
Yeah, so you have we the FBAs, you got the white people who was here before the revolutionary calling themselves colonials, y'all, or Revolutionary War babies, and they are actually going at the Ellis Island babies as we speak. And because of Nick Fuentes' Hispanic background, they're checking his butt now. That's why he's saying that we got to put all this black and white stuff to the side. That's why he's saying it, because they checking.
I saw that clip earlier.
I think I seen it.
I was wondering how they were feeling about that.
Yeah, they checking him right now. They checking him now, and I think Tucker Carlson called him the little gay boy in the basement, and so. And so, one thing about them so-called over masculine white men, they not about to have no little gay kid in the basement leading them.
No.
But my thing is, what took them so long, bro? Because everybody knew the dude was gay for maybe 5 years at this point, and they're following a dude named Nick Fuentes, a dude that's not even Anglo. Make that make sense. The leader of your white tea supremacist movement is a Hispanic dude from Mexico that identifies as Latino when he gets arrested, bro. Come on, bro.
Here's the thing, man. It's just like the Carter family. As long as you set the agenda and they can use you, they're going to. But the second they have to separate to prove a point, they're going to do that as well.
All right, appreciate that. Let's get Tether Project going. Tether Project, what's going on?
How you doing, AI?
What's going on, brother? What's your name? Where you from?
So originally, I'm from Eritrea. I'm from North London. Have you ever been?
You sound like from Australia. You sound like Australian.
No. My parents are from Manchester. But
Okay.
I had a question. Regarding the FWAs, Foundational White Americans. So they believe their inherit, their lineage, they are North American.
Okay. They believe their lineage is North American. Okay, cool, fine.
Yeah. What is your take as a FBA?
They're American. They been
Yeah,
here.
but
They been here
does it
since the
co-
start. They've been here
does
since
it
the start
correlate
of
with
America,
y'all?
1776.
But does it correlate with you guys?
We're American too.
Is there going to be any problems with?
I mean, we've always had a problem with them.
Yeah, when has there
Whether
not been a problem?
Right.
Yeah, with this
I don't
horrible.
think
This is wrong. This is wrong, nigga. This you're British. You're
God damn
British.
it!
Oh, come on, bro.
It's just horrible. That was horrible. Anyways, Zantara,
Yo, what's up, man?
what's going on, brother? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Lewis, and I was actually born in Africa. I was born in Burundi, but I've been living here all my life, basically. But I mean, I don't. By the way, I don't believe that black people from America are from Africa. I think you guys are indigenous to this continent. For a long time, I didn't really believe that because we're told lies, right, by those people, the Jays and all these people who are really European as well, and who just stole the identity of actual Jays, who are black. I mean, I like what you're doing. Actually educating the people about who they are. And I don't know what that Ethiopian dude was talking, or Eritrean dude was talking about, because technically you guys have been here longer than anybody else, So even the white foundational, to me, they're from Europe, you know what I mean? So, shout out to Noble Drew Ali, and I'm glad that you guys are. The only thing I don't like is, and I think it's mostly coming from the Africans, really, is like the fighting. I'm like, I don't know why they fight you guys so much. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
They just want our status. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's love on our end, but it's tough love at this point. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Yeah, and it's really, I mean, I get it, because like if you're brainwashed, from age 5 till 18, or even you go to university, right? You're going to think like, oh yeah, they definitely came from here. Oh yeah, they're part of you're gonna think that. And even professors, right? But if you do your deeper research, you guys know who you are, and I'm glad to, be here with you guys.
Appreciate
And
that, brother.
and I also
Appreciate
want
you
to say,
supporting.
I'm so I love you guys, because without you guys, again, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Like, and I also think that you guys put up the biggest fight, because if you look at, quote unquote Africa, right? I mean, think about it. Like, look at South Africa. It's 90% black, right? And they let those people run it. They just let them run it. I'm like, if it was America, they would shut it down. That's why I always think, like, Africans, they say all this. They say, ooh, they don't even know their own fucking history. They don't know their own spirituality. They don't know their own cultures. They don't even dress African.
Exactly.
But anyways, that's it.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I don't like generalizing everybody. That's why when y'all be like, all immigrants, I don't say all immigrants. Not all of them like that. I know a lot of cool immigrants that, they're not really on the same shit that their parents are on, and they took the time out to be knowledgeable and do the research themselves to know what's going on, because the kids of immigrants, they are not the same as some of them. They're not the same, meaning that they grew up with their parents saying one thing, but they got to go to school with us. See, their parents ain't go to school with us. See what I'm saying? They got to go to school with us for the most part. And some of them learn some of the stuff that we've been learning and been around us for long. So, different stories for different people. But appreciate that, brother. FBA Illinois, you got something to say?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Zantara. Like, and for all the tethers in chat, especially Musk, you see that what he just did there? That's not a tether. That's an ally. That's what we need more of. thank you for saying that, bro, because I think you're the first African in like maybe in 2 months I've actually seen been that sweet and genuine, bro. No homo, but that was nice, bro.
Yeah, bro. One love to you, bro. That was straight up.
All right, hold on now. Y'all keep y'all game face on. Y'all showing too much love to the nigga now. All right, mask back on. We hate these niggas. Anyways, Must. All right, Must gonna make us get back in check. Must, what's going on, Must?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Shit, smelling good. How about you?
Smelling better.
I don't think so.
But yeah, what's up? Yeah, I was just my bad. I got kicked earlier. I don't know. I tried to check the guy's page out and it just kicked me. Anyways, yeah, the whole Nick Fuentes thing. Yeah, I seen that he was leaving the Republican Party because just a whole lot of BS is going on, you know. But anyways, I was on this guy's live, right? This guy, he's like Native American, like, and he talks about FBA and like, you know, tethers and stuff. I just have one question. I know, like, I asked him.
Hey, hold on, Must. Hey, Must, you been kind of sick for a while. Are you sure it's a common cold, nigga?
I do drugs.
None of this is infected.
Yeah, nigga, it might be something serious in that, nigga. You might be burning, nigga. You might need.
I do.
When the last time you got
I
an
do.
STD check, nigga?
I do angel dust, you know.
You've been using the needle, bro. Have you been transferring blood with other blood? You might go get checked out, brother.
Nah.
You've been sick for too long now. That nose been stuck for too long, nigga.
Nah. I fast. I fast. I keep my body clean.
That's that homo in you, Must. That's that gay in you, Must.
Homo. Is you crazy, bro? You is crazy. Don't ever say no gay shit to me.
What was your question? My bad, Must. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Must.
No, you're good, fam. Yeah, I know it's jokes. But yeah, like, how come if you guys really say you're natives, right? Like you guys are like Indian and stuff, like some people claim that. Why don't you guys like relearn like your languages and stuff? You know?
Fucking what?
What's the point?
Why? If I really know, how come y'all don't know
at
that
the
shit?
beginning of the live?
Why y'all just know that shit?
If I speak a different language, how am I supposed to cuss your ass out? Hold on, let me tell y'all something. I hope y'all know, America. There is no standard language to America. America doesn't have a standard language, or doesn't have a. There's no American language. I hope y'all know that.
I know we don't have official language, you know, but predominantly we speak English, right, in America. But I'm just saying, like, if y'all really say y'all natives, how come y'all don't relearn the native language
There's no
of those
official
people?
language in America.
I'm talking about you guys just like your tribe.
Because I go to Popeyes and I need to order a number one, nigga, and I gotta communicate, nigga. I gotta go to the if I go to the grocery store, I gotta tell people in traffic, move the fuck out the way, drive the fucking car. How am I supposed to say that? Hold the car, drive the fucking car. Just drive the fucking car. How am I supposed to say that? I'm not there to you. Oh, you say, hey, nigga, not gonna say what the fuck I'm saying.
Hey, let me handle this one.
That's not what I'm trying to explain, bro.
I got a question for you, Moose.
What's up, bro?
Can you do business in your own language? So if I do know some obscure language, I can't do no business in it. So what does it matter?
I'm just saying for like your own like heritage type shit.
The only heritage I need is English, bro. And I
okay, well, I know English. I know Somali. I know how to speak. I know how to read it.
Okay. So here's my question. Then why you won't take your raggedy stank ass home? Sick dog. Then go home. Why are you not home? You worried about language, but you won't go home. Go home.
I went home.
Stay home.
I can.
Like a dog. Like a dog. Stay home, nigga. Anyways. All right, Must. You got your answer. Goodbye, nigga. Anyways, Tether Radio, what's going on, brother?
Yo, Teensky back. So
Tether Radio. Hold on, Six. Tether Radio. All right.
Hey, what's good, bro? My fault. I apologize. My apologies. Hey, I just want to let you know, bro, you're a star. Keep shining. Keep doing what you're doing. I watch you every night, and it's just amazing to hear these people speak and their true feelings and intentions. So, man, just keep your foot on their necks, bro. I appreciate you, man. I just called to give you your flowers, man.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
Always.
Oh wait,
Wait, go ahead, FBA Illinois.
No, this is something I want to say. Hey, Tether Radio, you know that song you made of "There Ain't No Us, There Ain't No We"? Bro, I was thinking
Yes.
about that with Jasmine Crockett all day, bro. I was dying
Hey, I
about
appreciate
her
that,
with
man.
Latinos.
That song fire too, fam.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I got some more stuff that I'm working on.
Oh shit,
And
wait, tell the Ray, you rap, nigga. Send me what you be rapping
Bro,
about?
go on his page. His songs are hilarious, bro.
yeah,
Especially the Tether Rangers one, bro.
oh yeah, the
I ain't
Tether Rangers.
tripping.
Yeah. I mean, I've done music my whole life, and I feel like there's no better way to add to the movement than to put a soundtrack behind it, and that's what I've been doing. You know?
Yeah, appreciate that shit. I appreciate you. Shit, I know you out here dropping 5 albums and shit. All right.
Well,
Everybody go check out Tether Radio and what he's dropping.
I got it's probably like 100 songs on there right now, but I got like 600 songs in total that I'm a start dropping. I've been working on this album. That's why I ain't dropped nothing this week. But I got some stuff that I'm working on for sure. That's gonna make it shake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, I
Appreciate you.
appreciate you, man. Y'all have a good night too.
One.
You too. Have a good
6.
night.
What's going on, 6? Talk to me.
What's going on? So first of all, I just wanted to say, Black Americans did a lot of good shit. The Black Panthers, Malcolm X, and okay, yeah, blah blah blah. We get that.
Wait,
But
hold on, 6. Where you from?
me, I'm half Black American and half Jamaican.
Rohan, let me see.
I'm not Rohan, bro. I swear to God, I ain't Rohan. What the fuck?
Let me see.
Do I
Hold
sound like
on.
Rohan? Look at my account. It's a real account I got. I've been working on this account. Like,
Hey, somebody
Bro,
go
people
check
just
his
make an
account.
account.
Someone go check his account
oh
real
my
quick.
God, bro. I'm not Rohan. Can I just talk, bro?
Yeah, no, hold on.
So
Someone go check
let's
his
see more
account.
people in the chat
It's
what
not
they have to
Rohan, bro.
say. Some person said it was Rohan, but I want to see more people to verify
It's
it.
obviously not Rohan. You think Rohan's gonna whip out a whole new account, bro?
Yeah,
Bro,
nigga.
he's been
All
making
right.
I
five
don't know
different
that.
accounts coming up
Everybody say
here.
that's Rohan. You gotta go, brother.
What the
All right. Damn, this nigga Rohan. This nigga annoying. And he be on everybody's panel. He's like a tick. Like,
I think he got a
damn.
crush on you, AI, the way he keep just switching up shit.
God,
Bro, I'm
man.
telling you, they are
A
gay,
man
bro.
fan.
Damn. Nigga. Anyways, T, talk to me, brother. What's going on?
Yo, what's up? I just got off and I just saw you online, so I just wanted to shout you out. A lot of people have been watching your stuff on YouTube that I have been running across. I just wanted to know, was that your actual account? Because a lot of people are coming onto TikTok because of that YouTube channel, and they're being really inspired by it. But I already knew who you was, so I just wanted to come here and say that I just know a lot of people have been talking about you, and a lot of a lot of the FBA, our ethnic lineage and stuff is really becoming really widespread because of brothers like you. I just want to give you your flowers. I don't know what the topic is because I, just came on, but I just basically just wanted to let you know that it's really like you're like getting popular out here in Atlanta for
Oh,
people
shit.
watching this
Shout
stuff.
out to the A. Appreciate everybody that got family out there.
All right.
I'm in
That's
the
about
A
it.
Appreciate
too.
that, T, brother.
All right.
Yeah, y'all. It's not me, it's y'all. Y'all doing the grassroots work. Y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Stepping how y'all been stepping, standing on business. That's just what it is. See what I'm saying? You have something to say,
No, I was just telling the brother I'm in the A too.
Okay. Yeah, y'all. It's just whenever we get shit done, get shit started as Black Americans, it just be better than everybody else's shit. I can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody coming to America, they have to blend in with us in order to get something done. We're the ones who get shit going. And I got inspired by Dr. Claude Anderson, then Tariq. So I said, but I was listening to Dr. Claude Anderson way before I heard about Tariq. So I said, those are the people I look up to, and that shit been going on since God knows when. But that just shows that when we want to do something, when we mean business, the whole world watches. Nobody takes nobody else serious. You know what I'm saying? No one's taking these. You see what everybody else have to do? You see what the Cubans have to do? We just watch Marco Rubio embarrass himself on national TV getting called not American. He just spoke his native language, and they told him, well, I speak American. After all that pandering that you've been doing, that's the result you get. See, we don't have to do that. That's what makes us different than most groups is we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Now, some of us do it, and we call them coons. But as a whole, what we have going on just shows that we're not the same group of people as everybody else. The Africans got to come here and pander. They got to behave. These other groups of people have to behave. The Haitians have to behave. All that 1804, but you have to behave here, though. So 1804 don't count, nigga. The Mexicans have to behave. Everybody else, they can't start nothing like this. They can't sit here and start talking politics with their lineage, because their lineage don't have no standing here. Their lineage has no standing here. We have the biggest argument because our lineage is still here. And not only that, because we have been fighting against white supremacy for the longest. We just broke down the floor of the Seminole Wars. I gave y'all all 3 parts. 1817 to 1858. Nigga, slavery ended in 1865. Right, slavery was that 8 years of slavery that we only experienced 8 years of slavery in Florida, partially, nigga, barely that. See what I'm saying? We've been fighting against it. Right, so that's just what it is, and that's what makes us different. And we got to keep making that known that we're a unique group of people in America, and we deserve these reparations.
Hey, AI, I got a story about our uniqueness. I'm a claim adjuster, right? And this was last year during the hurricane in Augusta.
Right.
So I'm down there and I'm working people's houses. I go to the YT people's houses. They pulling out their hair, about to just going crazy, talking about how they losing food because they ain't got no electricity. I go in the black neighborhoods. They got coolers outside, the grills popping. They grilling up all the food.
And ain't even worried about it.
They wasn't even worried. I looked at this one older cat. I said, hey, bro, you ain't worried. He said, man, I got it once. I get it again. But ain't no need to let this food waste. We can feed everybody.
Exactly.
That's what they did, bro.
I got it once. I could get that shit again. You know, our mentality just different. Our capabilities is limitless. Like, there's no limit. Like, Master P took the shit that we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keeps bragging about, oh, the white man enslaved you, the white man enslaved you. Man, we came out of slavery celebrities, nigga. We're the only group of people who came out of slavery celebrities. Came out that shit thumping. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? We are biggest entertainers. We entertainment industry, we are biggest stars, nigga. Biggest business owners. Nigga, we came out stunting after slavery. We're the only group that came out stunting. Came out of slavery philosophers, nigga.
Philosophers. Hey, tell it, we were stunting in slavery. We were stunting in slavery.
They shot them niggas in slavery. You know the biggest myth about slavery that I hate is, well, let me not say hate, but just question, is like when they try to say braids came from Africa and we used to map out America in our heads as escape routes. So niggas was reading, like, you know how we play flag football, or we used to play backyard football. We draw the route on the ball. We would turn the ball this way and say, you gonna run the ball. We was doing that in niggas' heads. But you can't explain, how do we know the routes? How do we know where to go? How do we know what design to put in somebody's head if we ain't from here? Nigga, how I just know how to just put some shit in somebody's head if I'm not from here? It's just stupid. Their lies are stupid. See what I'm saying? I'm going to create a secret pathway in a nigga head, and I'm from Africa. What I was using, a GPS? Oh, nigga, you going to make a left. You going to make a left. Once you hit that curve, make a left, and you going to hit that right. You can't miss that right, nigga. That's going to be your ass. You missed that right, nigga. Make sure you hit that. You ain't no damn GPS. What I did, Googled it, how to get out of slavery. Come on now. So, these pathetic lies that they tell us, man, we've been stunting for a minute, but this shit in us. And I just wish that more people would stop hating on it. See what I'm saying? Would stop hating on it and just, conform to us. You know what I'm saying? I just wish people would just stop conforming to white supremacy and conform to us. Assimilate to us. We're not gonna humiliate you in front of thousands and millions of people on national TV. Because in America, there's only 2 Americas. You got Black America and you got white America. But unfortunately, everybody comes here and they pander to white America. And they be embarrassing the shit out of y'all. Embarrassing the shit out of y'all on live TV. And sending y'all ass back home. We didn't do that to y'all. We invited y'all here. We fought for you to come here. And we not going to throw you under the bus like that. We might make fun of you. We might make jokes. Come on, though. Let's be for real. FBA Illinois, something you had to say?
No, I was just saying that the more I think about that story now, there's no way possible we would know the routes if we weren't indigenous. That's actually crazy to think about that you said that, man.
All their stories, whenever they even talk about our revolutionaries or slaves that revolted, or a slave that stood out and started something, they always say somebody from Africa came over. He was an African and he started a revolution. First of all, how is an African? The story is he escaped off the boat and he ran into the woods and blended in with the Native Americans. That's everybody's story. When we talk
You
about
want us to assimilate to FBA?
hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
let him finish.
Yeah,
You
let me
want us
finish.
to assimilate to
Let her
FBA?
finish.
Hold on.
Stop.
You're gonna have to
We
go.
had
You know
a
what I'm saying?
No,
If you can't keep that hiney,
done.
yeah, you gotta get up out of here, nigga. Yeah, yeah. We just ran into the woods and blended in with everybody else. Come on now, what kind of side? How I just ran into the woods and just blended in with some niggas, random niggas. I just
Hey,
blended in with them.
exactly.
I'm
Don't
doing some research right now because my family is connected to Oscarville. But what I found out is that every lake in Georgia that has a dam, that there's black communities under them all. And if we didn't know the land, why are all our communities inside the river valleys where the land is fertile, where we can fish and survive? All of our communities are up, and especially in Georgia, up and down the Oconee River, up and down the Chattahoochee River, point blank, or the adjacent streams. But all of the communities are in areas that you got to know the land in order to be there.
That's
Right,
crazy.
right. BOAP, talk to me, homie. What's good?
Hey, what's going on, partner? I only speak American.
That's diabolical.
What's
What's up,
good,
buddy?
dog?
I can't complain, homie. What it is?
Man, just vibing, bro. Shit, they got out the hospital a couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? Blood pressure, man. These folks done ran my blood pressure up, dog.
Who
Damn,
got you out
who?
there?
Shit. The internet shit, dog.
I'm
What's been
telling you,
going
that's where the
on?
bad ones wreck,
Oh,
bro.
I need a
Lord.
detox like FBA Illinois.
What
Nah,
you
but
been
look though,
seeing?
bro, you made a great point with the braiding shit, though. Like, um, bruh, you fucked me up with that. Like, how the fuck these people knew the territory and like thriving too, bruh? It wasn't like no off the humbug, we barely making it type shit. Man,
Them
these folk
niggas
was some,
making it.
bruh, they were making it. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, bruh, that's a great motherfucking point, bruh. And I be trying to, I ain't finna bring peoples in this shit, but I be trying to tell them the same shit, bruh. Y'all let these folks be Africanizing y'all, not knowing they still in your legacy, bruh. Like, how the fuck you free yourself or whatever, did what you did in the territory you didn't know about, bro? That makes no
That,
sense. Like,
that,
stand up for yourself, bro. Learn your history, get your facts right, learn your sources, and spit that shit.
right. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Another example that I like, what's the Mexican Revolution? He was the first successful Mexican revolution. It's a nigga, of course. I think his name is Jasper Yanga. I might
Yeah.
be saying his name. It's either Gasper or Jasper Yang. It starts with it's a G or J.
G.
But it's
Uh,
pronounced Jasper.
Oh, Jasper.
Jasper Yanga. Oh yeah, okay, Jasper Yanga. Jasper Yanga. He was supposedly they Africanized him, but he was the first. Well, Mexico wasn't around back then, but the Spanish came over and they colonized that area, whatever they call that area at the time that we now call Mexico. And he had the first successful revolution or revolt. You know what I'm saying? He escaped slavery, or suppose he escaped slavery, ran up into the mountains of Veracruz, and established the first community where the Spanish recognized them as a community. He ran into these mountains and it was just all good. Like he just found some mountains. First of all, and he was fresh off the boat. So my question is, how long did it have to take him to start that revolution from where he came off the boat, went into Mexico as a slave, and figured out to run the Veracruz into the mountains and started his own community? How long did it take to learn that?
Exactly.
How many
Exactly.
years? How many years? And how did he know to go there? If you're a slave, you're only on the plantation. You're not really going nowhere. Like, how did he know to go that way? What GPS was he using? You know what I'm saying? So,
Like I
right.
can
So, go ahead, brother.
No, I'm sorry, but like I can understand that with Jamaica and like in their Maroons community because it's a small ass island, right?
Right.
But like, how do you know to do that in a big territory that's like Mexico? Mexico ain't a
Right.
small area, bro.
It's not small at
There's no
all.
way possible.
Yeah, Mexico
Right.
huge.
Mexico big as shit. And then was able, and then no, I guess what they called indigenous Mexican, whatever you want to call it. Nobody was able to do it except this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's just you know, all these little talking points, all these little myths that they have to Africanize us. So white people were the first ones to Africanize us, because I don't want to say because they don't want us to know that we're indigenous. I think the real reason why they Africanized us is so that they don't know that they've been fighting with us for the longest. It's been us they've been going against. I don't think they really give a damn about us being indigenous. I think they really, I think they really care about the fact that they will have to tell the history that our biggest ops has been the niggas we've been stealing from to this day. Them
Yeah,
damn
right
black
now.
Them niggas dead. Fuck. Them niggas tough. We've been warring with these niggas forever. They've been our biggest ops. So I think that's really the real reason of the purpose of Africanizing us, is to make sure that we don't know that we are a fighting group of people. And that's why I like to talk about being indigenous. You know, people think that I like mentioning being indigenous because I want to change my status and put a feather in my head. No, nigga. That's not why I preach that rhetoric. I preach the rhetoric so we can actually talk about Black American history and how we've been revolting against white supremacy and how we've been their biggest op from the jump. Not so much so I could just change tribes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to put on an oxtail bone, right? Yeah. Not because I want to change my citizenship and say I'm Chief Bird Poop. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm into. But for the historical records, so you know, history is tied to how we perceive ourselves. So I'm saying that's why history is so important. So when everybody say, "Oh, this stuff don't matter," it do matter. It do matter, because you know the way we perceive ourselves and the behaviors that we must imitate is in the past. See what I'm saying?
Hey, AI, world leader, the GOAT, just for your information, human instinct don't tell you what natural water supplies are. Human instinct don't tell you how to go build and fortify, where areas are fortified. You have to know the land in order to do that. That's
Great
not
point.
human instinct. Human instinct is survival, but it doesn't teach you that.
Yeah, me, neighborhood, you should see me when I try to navigate through Atlanta's airport. Boy, I be lost in a bitch. But my instinct nowhere to be found when I try to go to Atlanta airport. I be lost in the motherfucker. Took the wrong turn, don't know what terminal to go to, and that shit big as fuck. Man, my instincts ain't keep kicking in for shit. I be, boy, I'm GPSing while I'm in the goddamn terminal. Hey, brother, what train I get off now? What the fuck? All the way down the escalator. I just came down for the escalator. Instincts don't be kicking in, bro. You right.
Hey, O'Hara and Dallas Fort Worth is just as bad, bro.
Fuck. Well, I'll be fucked up every time I go to Atlanta. I don't even be knowing where the hell I'm at. But anyways, yeah, y'all. The last thing I want to say tonight, my last rant is you know, I seen this post that's circulating on Instagram, and it's this post about you know, Black Americans' wealth rising 70% since 2019. Federal Reserve report signals major economic growth and expanding financial power. So it said that Black Americans' finances have been rising for 70%. And you know, I've been seeing this rhetoric lately that hey, we're picking up, we're gaining our households, and you know, we got to be careful with this rhetoric because they're trying to tell us that with our hard work, we could close the wealth gap, and that is far from the truth. See, they're trying to get our mentalities to where, oh, you see, nigga, you got it. You 5 jobs. You did all that with 5 jobs, nigga. 5 jobs, and you take no days off the whole year. You see where hard work gets you? And that's a motherfucking lie from hell. They lying, they motherfucker. Don't go for that shit. That is a white supremacy trick. They're trying to purposely get you to think that you could pull yourself from your own bootstrap, pull yourself out of quicksand yourself with no one giving you no damn stick, and you be okay. That's far from the truth. And we can't go for that. So, and the thing about it is because, all right, I don't give a damn if our financial growth goes to 100%. 100% compared to what? 100% compared to who? And how does that close anything? Like Okay, if we went 100%, where everybody else going up to? You're not just gonna tell me we the only niggas who rising. If we rose up 100%, how much did white people rise? How much did Asian people rise? So it's not closing nothing. We're making gains, and they're probably making double the gains. 100% for us, 200% for them. And even if they don't grow, 100% for us means what exactly? It doesn't move an inch. And I call this the illusion of hard work. And you know what? I learned this playing football. I learned this being a D1 athlete. It's called the illusion of hard work, meaning that, you know, you got this coach who's in your ear telling you all you got to do is be great on special teams. Be great on special teams, and you're gonna start. You be great. And then I see these kids busting their ass to be on kickoff return, kickoff, and and you know, granted, hard work is needed, and you should be a good team sport, but you also got to recognize when politics is being ran on your ass. So they say this for every kid, not knowing out of 5 kids, maybe only 1 kid that shit applies to. That they will let if that 1 kid joins the special team and runs down the field and knocks someone's head off on kickoff, that will give that coach a reason to start that particular kid. It don't apply to the rest of you niggas. The rest of you niggas can work as hard as you want. You could be special team geniuses. You could be the best on special teams. It won't matter. You ain't starting next week, nigga.
Nope.
That rule don't apply to you, nigga. Boy, the kind of nigga I was, anybody who's watching this, and you might be a collegiate, don't take my advice. I was horrible. Not at the sport. I was just horrible at listening. The coach couldn't get me to do a bear roll. Nigga. Cracker for what? Run down the field for who? Nigga? Man, I want to be punt return. I want to return the ball. I ain't running down the field and cracking nobody. Do what? Block? For fucking who? For what? If you work hard, I ain't going for that shit. You lying. You're lying. You're lying. I see
you a
you
crash
lying.
dummy.
They need a crash dummy. You lying. You lying for that kid. You lying for the other kid. You lying now. You lying. It's called busy work. And it's called the illusion of hard work. So oftentimes we see this in the jobs. We see this in other places. This is a regular move for white supremacy to tell you that if you work hard, you could get something, and that's not true. It doesn't take hard work, and it didn't take hard work for them. They were granted they were given compensations, they were given reparations. The whites, the Asians, the Native Americans, the Latinos down in Miami, they all was given some sort of benefit to be where they're at today. It didn't take any hard work. That is a illusion. And like someone said in the comment, if you are gonna do something hard, think hard, nigga. That's the only thing you need to be thinking. Think hard, think smart. Don't work hard. And that's what white people do. So we can't go for that. Pull yourself by your bootstraps and you be okay. We can't. And they like to take the 1% of us, our athletes, our entertainers, and say, well, he's doing good. Yeah, that's one nigga. Good for him. That's one nigga. Come on now. Let's talk about we don't have communities where people are doing good. We don't have community. Yeah, I could be successful myself. Peasy might be successful. FBA Illinois might not be that successful, but even with me, Peasy's, or even Tether Radio, even with our success, that doesn't speak for our community. That speaks for the outliers or the outliers of our communities, and that don't make a majority of it. But when we look at the Jewish communities, when we look at white communities, they have communities that's filled with wealth, and that came from old money, slave money, compensation, some kind of benefits. Asians. They have an Asian hate crime bill. Man, if we had a Black American hate crime bill, we'd have been millionaire, every one of us. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to break that down real quick. But FBA Illinois, something else you had to say, brother?
No, I just want to say this was a good discussion, especially to come back on. I kind of wish we had some more tethers on here to have discourse, but yeah, it's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, what's going on is we have too much logic to keep entertaining. They're running out of shit to say. There's nothing else you can really say now. We already debunked the whole out of Africa theory. We already debunked we're not the same niggas. Dan already delineated. Like, there's really nothing much to talk about. Now all we're talking about is our agenda moving forward. I think these niggas got the picture. I think they got the picture.
That did bring up one thing I wanted to say. Do you
Go
think
ahead.
once we get reparations and where we get to, do you think we should make them assimilate if they want to come over here?
Almost definitely assimilate, contribute, all that. They got to do everything, nigga. And that's the whole thing. The thing about getting the reparations is that we could start gatekeeping our culture better, like how everybody gatekeep shit from us. See what I'm saying? So if a nigga want to rap like me, shit, nigga, I own you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you want to rap? I own the label and I own you, and I'm gonna make you work for me and give you bad contracts, nigga. We have the right to do that now. Now we don't own our record labels. You know what I'm saying? Well, Jewish, white people, they own that shit. So they give us the sorry deals, and it's our culture. I want to give out the sorry contracts, nigga. I want to African nigga. You want to rap? All right, sign this horrible ass 160 to 360 deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to look? Oh yeah, nigga, sign this deal. Right now, everybody gets to extort us for free. And that's the problem. You get to extort me for free because, you know, I don't have the finances to gatekeep this out. So you can pick and choose and claim this and not like me at the same time. You could cosplay me and not like me. That shit is crazy. And get richer than me at being me. You see what I'm saying? So, listen, once we're able to gatekeep, I don't give a flying fuck about a nigga cosplaying. Because I could benefit now. I could benefit off of my own culture. And that's what it should be for. If I created something, I should be able to sell it to my own dispenser, whatever I want to do with it. If I want to sell it to this nigga, pay me $5 million, nigga. I'm the creator. I'll go create some other shit. But our problem is we're not being paid for it. It's a part of doing business. Our problem is we're not able to do business with nobody because we don't control it. We don't control the money. But once we get reparations, in order to control the money, the gatekeeping, I'm doing business. I'm charging nigga $5 million to cosplay me. That's fine. We never had a problem with cosplaying until we realized it was costing us. Yeah, there was no problem with an African acting Black American until we seen how this nigga act when he got an award, or a Haitian until the nigga start putting his flag up. How you doing, Miss BX? Oh yeah, it was never a problem until we seen their true colors when it counted. Come on, Carmelo Anthony. Now you Puerto Rican, nigga. Since when? Since when you was Puerto Rican? So what we notice is whenever there's money on the line, recognition on the line, or some kind of benefit on the line, they switch back into being whatever their ethnicity really is, and we pay the price. So what I'm saying now is once we have reparations, we get to control that. So if a nigga wanna cosplay, at least I own the record deal. If you want to throw your Nigerian flag while you rap, at least I'm making money off of you being Nigerian and rapping like a Black American. That's all. Make sure you put the money back in my pocket. Because at the end of the day, I got paid for my culture. We're not getting paid for our culture. That's the problem. But go ahead.
Cosplaying, period. Damn that. No cosplaying for their ass, period. I don't give a damn. None of that. No cosplaying. Hey, go. If I cosplay them, they gonna have real sick. Hey, something you said earlier too about how they always talking about pulled up by your bootstraps. I was listening to an interview and a white dude was talking about how hard it is for him to make it. That he can't pay all his bills and eat right. And a brother said, well, I'm going to tell you what y'all told us for years. Just pull up by your bootstraps.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
They understanding that you can't get blood from a turnip. And that jargon that y'all been giving us since 1870, it didn't work for us then, and it ain't going to work for you now. So now they finding out that they was just as much a target as we are. And as far as Moose is concerned, listen to this, Moose. If you're the targeted segment of the population and you're a threat, you're going to have a record, bro. The only way you ain't got no record if you ain't no threat, pussy.
Wait.
100%.
Wait.
No, he was talking slick in the comments. That's
hold
why.
on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. What did Moose say? Moose in the chat.
Moose said something like, "We saw your arrest. No, you're a mugshot." That's what he was saying.
What you did? Hey, what you beat your meat to it, nigga? How long you been staring at that photo? Then? See, I gotta start asking y'all these questions now. If a man comes up to me and said, "We seen your mugshot," what you did? And how long were you staring?
That's crazy.
Because I never tell a nigga in my life. I never told a nigga, "Hey, I see a nigga that I never met before. Hey, I seen your mug." What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird.
You seen a lot of niggas try to say. That nigga say you in the wheelchair, stand up, bro.
Yeah, that was some damn gay
My
ass
bad,
shit, man.
P.
Like, what the fuck was that? My
My
bitch
bad,
would
Hey,
tell me to
P.
go
Jonesy,
stand
bro.
up.
hold on. Let's get Goodnight Robin. I think that's his Robin. Miss Goodnight Robin, how you doing, man?
Hey, how are you, AI?
Good. I can't
How's the
complain.
room, peace to the panel. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but let's talk about these Africans for a minute. Speaking of mugshots, do you know that Africans are incarcerated in every country? Name a country, they're incarcerated there. Name one country, name one continent, they're incarcerated there. So
Man,
India, Russia,
North Korea.
France,
they was locking
Italy,
their
North
ass up in
Korea,
Korea.
South Korea.
Yeah, they're locking their ass up
They're
in
yeah,
Korea.
Listen. Hold on. I don't know if
yeah.
y'all was on the last panel, but we got this new thing now where whenever we see an African, we just pull out your whistle, start blowing it. Help! Help! Woo! Help!
Help, nigga!
The
Help,
hyena
nigga!
out! Woo! You start blowing that damn whistle on his ass. Keep a great whistle on you. I don't care if he touching you or not. Just woo! You just don't touch the
Not
nigga.
Drake whistle.
It
Drake
might be
whistle
up
is
and stuff.
Do
crazy.
the
He
African
don't look
face.
right in the face. Hey, they be in Walmart. They be in Walmart like a motherfucker. I'm gonna start carrying my whistle in Walmart. Try me, nigga. I'm gonna blow this shit, nigga.
Ni-
Stare at me for two.
nigga need a life alert, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. They be looking
Yeah.
at you and everything with their eyes all big and
hmm
shit. Get your fucking bitch
All
ass
bug eyed.
on.
All bug
Yes,
eyed and
y'all.
everything, bro.
I just ain't with
Mm.
that shit, y'all. Man, who
I ain't
does
know
that?
they was arrested in every country and continent though.
Eh, n-
Bro,
spin the
they
globe
act
and
like
punch
they
your
act
finger
like
on it. They
gorillas.
are incarcerated.
They
They
act
are
like
Arrested
incarcerated.
in
gorillas.
They
What do you
every
even,
country.
expect?
yeah. Johnny Somali, he's in jail in what is it, North or South Korea?
No,
He's
it's
not going to
South
be seen
Korea.
for a
Uganda.
couple of years. In
Yeah,
South
Uganda.
Korea, yeah,
with his pirate
yeah, they're
ass.
just
Uganda.
yeah.
My problem with the Africans is they try to make themselves bigger than what their numbers are, meaning their successful numbers. Like they'll say, we are the most doctors, and they're talking about a small population, a very teeny tiny population of them compared to how they act in their country. They're not that smart in their country. The ones that come over here might be decently smart to a certain degree, but you might have a few outliers where they what I notice with these people is they take their small percentage and make that shit 100%. You took 2%. These niggas horrible at math. These niggas take 2% and say this is the 200% of us. No, nigga, you had this one nigga who got lucky and he made something of himself, but the rest of you niggas over there chasing hyenas, blowing the whistle, you niggas.
Hey, AI, they look you dead in your fucking face, and with their eyes big and shit, they will tell you that they're that lie.
Hey, I'm telling Bob. Hey, y'all, I'm serious about this whistle. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna make some whistles. I'm gonna make some whistles, and it's gonna say for others. I'm gonna put some shit for the Africans, and it's specifically for you Africans. I'm gonna make some whistles. Come next week, and we all gonna have some whistles on us. And every time we see a tether or a motherfucking African in public, we gonna blow that shit. When you blowing the whistle for that, cuz nigga, I feel threatened by you. Scammer. Right, nigga.
Scam
Try
alert.
it.
Scammer.
That's gonna be our damn Amber Alert, nigga. A travel whistle, nigga. Anyways, King Q was good, brother.
What's up, bitch? How you doing, man?
Shit,
What
nigga,
it
I
do,
can't
Q?
complain, man.
Hey, remember when you was talking about the Civil War? I want to go back to that real quick. My question is to you is since I think our biggest threat besides white cheap people is the Jewish people and everything, and
Same people,
what
same
they
shit,
oh yeah, you're right.
same
But
shit.
if you call a Jewish man a white man a person and everything, he's gonna look at you like you crazy and shit and
Well,
everything. I heard that.
the game is this. The game is after slavery, white people needed a new way to enslave everybody. Because, like I said, slavery, that business, it worked too well. Slavery was had too much success to just say, yeah, we finna walk away. The only reason, like I said, Abraham Lincoln said that he did it was to save the Union.
Yeah,
Slavery
that's
was
a
making
fact.
money, nigga. This was a commodity. So what white people decided to do is they say, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and make a small percentage of us. And this small 3% of us need to control majority of the assets. See what I'm saying? So that small 3% of them is
Yeah.
who we might view as the
I,
small
I was
hats.
about I was about to say, my bad to cut you off.
Go
Didn't
ahead.
most of we had the Jays own most of the slaves and everything back then? Because
Right.
they was trying to take over our country and everything. And my question is for you right now is, do you think they're gonna go into the Civil War based off basically what's happening? If you get what I'm putting down?
I
Yeah,
mean, they're
nah,
already at it
they
right now.
funding the shit. They ain't finna throw no hands, man.
Nah, they definitely civil war amongst who?
You think they're gonna like fight each other and everything? Because
White
They're
and
already
black?
doing it
Nah,
right
hell,
now.
hell no.
I thought Jews don't really like white folks like that.
What? No, nigga. TV. They're putting that shit in your face on purpose. They put that shit. They're putting that shit on television on purpose. So if you see, first of all, somebody needs to be the bad person. Somebody needs to be the enemy. They need somebody to point the finger at. So I think what's going on is the small hats stop giving a fuck that we know now. Like everybody pointing them out, everybody saying it's them, so they're like, fuck it. Since you niggas know it's us, fuck it. And then as you can see how our president's moving, he don't have a concern for it because he can't. All of them, even the Democrats, Obama, all of them got to submit to it. They all got a price to pay. So could it bring us together against them? If that's what you're asking, possibly, but they're gonna spin it in a way where white people still benefit the most from it. See what I'm saying? So they're not gonna be as mad. But I can't sit here and tell you that I know the agenda of what's coming out. I don't know. I don't know what they got planned. But all I know is they're not leaving white people out. You know what I'm saying? So to some line, they coming together. They have the same agenda to some point. But I think they're just mad that we know who the small percentage are now. See what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get Quay from the A. Quay from the A. Go ahead, holler at me, brother. What's good? Quay from the A, I'll meet your mic.
Yo, bro, what's good with you, man?
What it is, fam? What's going
Bruh,
on?
look, man, I've been following you for a little minute, man. I've been missing your lives, but bruh, you be on they necks, bro, like turkey, my nigga. Turkey. This man, bruh, you don't play with him, bruh. I appreciate it. Bruh, look, I'm have to get into it, man. I gotta like see some shit, man. I gotta set it up, but bruh, you be on them. I like that, bruh. I like that.
Appreciate that, fam. Thank you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in. Black issues. Talk to me, fam. What's going on?
Man, I'm sitting here chilling, man. Listen to you, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I can't call it. Oh, you might be the second on. Yeah, the first on is the neighborhood. You the second on. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Just chilling, man. Listen to you talking about these tethers and the daggone. What's that you say? You gonna have the tether alarm, the tether whistle you about to come out with?
Blowing that
Oh
shit.
shit! Yeah, that's how it gonna sound too. Oh no! You gotta make it sound like tether, or some shit. Yeah, man. It's just funny, man. The heat is on, man. That's all it is. The heat is on with them, man. And right now they're mad because you can't penetrate the movement right now, man. The movement is going so strong, man, and they're starting to see it being spoke about in main media now. But yeah, it's only supposed to be on the internet. It's just an internet thing, and now you're hearing it everywhere. Speak about FBAs or Black Americans, and
The
so. But
same stuff over
you're gonna
slaves. Right.
you got the Democrats going to be trying to do damage control now, because they going to come out here with all their little ops and shields. They're going to be coming with the spookism, you know what I mean? They're going to be coming with oh, the world is ending, and and it's just like how pathetic they were at Jesse Jackson's memorial. They asked us to
Go ahead,
go up
Alicia.
there.
Thank you, Alicia.
His
Go ahead,
son
brother.
asked him to come up there and be respectful towards his father's legacy and his memory, and they all come up there grandstanding for the damn Democrats. That's because they know that they're done. They're through. I mean, idiots like Jasmine Crockett had to learn the hard way. There's never no black and brown coalition.
Right.
And to speak on that right quick, I spoke on this lots on my own page before and back on YouTube when I was doing YouTube. I spoke about that some time ago, man. I was telling people, look, Latinos are not going to vote for Democrat as a whole because of the fact that they look at that as the party of the black people. And they don't want to identify with us, just like they want to identify with being Caucasian, with LULAC and all that. They still have that same mindset with the La Meta Raza business that's going on. So they would never vote Democrat because they look at Democrat as the party of the blacks. So therefore, that's why they will go and and vote anything but Democrat. You know what I mean? So they'll vote Republican because they feel like they identify more with white tea people and they want to assimilate with white tea people, even though that's cutting off their nose to spite their face.
Right.
But that's how Trump got in office, I mean, by basically pandering to the poor whites and, the ignorant Latinos. The man is telling you that he's going to send you up out of here. And you are talking about Viva Trump, singing songs, got the mariachi bands, Yes, I vote for Donald Trump.
Hey, Black. They thought his ass was playing. They thought it was kiki joke. They thought and then became a Udemy. A Udemy. It went from vote for Donald Trump to a Udemy. A Udemy.
They thought that Trump was going to come and just open up the bag for them, man, like the Democrats did. See, they thought they was going to get it two ways. And what tickled me is the party that was going to do all that stuff on, which I'm glad it didn't get in there. They didn't want to vote for them just because of their staunch bigotry. You know what I mean? Just because of their staunch bigotry and their prejudiceness against black people. Thinking that voting for the Democratic Party was voting for the black people and we're siding with the black people. When it's the black people in our civil rights movement that got your daggone asses over here. So you know what I'm saying? It's just
the game. Black. The game with white supremacy is so cold. We got to give white supremacy some credit. The game
it's cold blooded, man. It's cold blooded
because they're able to capture the minds
of
other people and convince them, hey, you should come here and go against Black Americans. We're not going to treat you like them, but you're not going to be one of us. But we're not going to treat you like them.
Right.
But you're not one of us. And everybody who comes to this country, whether they have the same skin color or not, they assimilate to that, okay, as long as I'm not like them niggas, I'm okay. Like I talk about, my bad, piece with the Haitians, with the Cuban, the Cubans down in Miami got all these benefits for the Cuban Refugee Act. And then the Haitians thought they were going to get the same thing. And then that's when white people say, we're giving it to the motherfuckers who look like us but are not us, but we're not giving you shit. In our eyes, you are a nigga like the rest of them niggas. Go take your ass down there.
You see, look, but one thing we can't say for certain and two things for sure. That old fossil Crip looking ass Joe Biden, he came up there. He told niggas, man. He told them right in that black little meeting they had with them niggas. He was sitting there chastising them Negroes. He told them, hey, you all gonna have to learn to get along with the Latinos. They're gonna outnumber you within the next 10 to 20 years. They're gonna be the majority. So you're gonna have to learn to get along with them. And he never lied. He never lied. Because right now, they're just as equal to us. They're about 13, 14. I think they passed us now like 15% or 14% of the population, where we're still at 14 or 13 or something.
Black, hell no.
That's
Black,
inflation.
We was at 13%. We was at 13% when my
that's what I said. I think we more like 15% now.
Nah, nigga, we like 20.
You think like 20?
We're at least 20.
Yeah, we like 20,
they be lying. No, because
hold on, let me tell y'all something real quick. This is why I don't follow this first of all, we don't know. The stats that they're putting out about who's the minority, majority, that is funded by the Jewish community. We talked about this. The Jewish community is funding that research, and they're pushing out this propaganda that white people becoming the minority and everybody and the Hispanics are becoming the majority. There is a lot of niggas in the United States of America. There is a lot of us, like a lot. Take Atlanta there's a lot of niggas in Florida. Not maybe not further southern Florida, but throughout North Florida, Central Florida, and even South Florida. There's a lot of niggas. Texas, there's a lot of niggas.
Yeah, that's a
California, there's
fact.
a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
Name a state.
Louisiana.
DC and the Maryland area is a lot of niggas up here
Yeah.
too. Now you got to fact because a lot of us. You got to also count that all the Black Americans who don't even do the census. There's a lot of us not even. I don't do census.
I don't do no damn census.
There's
I've
millions
never
of us
got
who
a
don't do
census paper.
census. So you're right. You spot on with that.
So,
You know what
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I
No,
just
no,
don't.
no, no, no.
I don't know the stats.
I agree, but I'll just be saying that just for generality because that's the general consensus. But as a whole, you know, I've
Hey,
been
y'all. Hey, check this
figuring
out.
that myself.
There was a group over in Europe, a couple of nations, who did a research, and they said that our numbers are closer to 75 to 90 million. And politically is the reason they keeping our numbers that, you know, the more you is, the more seats you get. So that's why we've been at 13% since 1870. So and that sound about right, man. How you at and you know that's their unlucky number. So they keep giving us that unlucky 13. 13%, man. Well, we way more than that. And Black, I ain't gonna let you get away with this. You said Trump got in due to pandering poor white people and them Hispanics, right? And you're right. Them poor white folk, when he was talking about getting rid of food stamps, they didn't think it was going to affect them. They thought it was gonna
They
hit
did
us.
not think that shit was going to affect them at all, and they're paying a heavy price for that.
Right? They didn't think that a lot of the programs that he was going to get away that had to do with social services that was going to affect them. But see, here's the thing. They don't they go on looking at what white society try to pose as what is prominent in America is mostly white. But a lot of them are more on social service than they are anybody in this country. You know, the most people on social service are white people. And
most of us don't even qualify.
then
That's the funny thing.
comes your scamming ass foreigners. People like the Somalians, you know, people like a lot of Latinos who sit back and live off of it and they think that we don't know. That's why they sit back and have like a gazillion children, you know, so they can keep the welfare going.
Hey, say fam, you'd be surprised how many Jewish people are on the food stamps too. They won't tell you about that shit too.
Yeah, you got entire
I believe it.
communities
Well,
on
they
that
say
shit,
they
bro.
say those Hasidic Jews up there in Crown Heights. They say a lot of them men a lot of them on welfare. They don't work, do nothing.
Yeah, that's a
Nope.
fact. Because I actually deliver in New Jersey and everything.
That's
There's
crazy.
this one guy that told me, man, so many Jewish people are on so many food stamps, bro. I'm like, are you serious? I thought Jewish people were rich. I guess that's a goddamn lie.
I'm gonna
Nah,
be
yeah,
real
because
quick.
that's a good point. That's what I say, QQ. It's not all amount of them that they're keeping in power that got all the money, but they're using the terminology and title "Ooish people" as like a cover up for who they really are. That mask that they're using, they just happen to choose that group of people because I guess it was easier to say that you're that group of people more than anybody else. But it's a cover up for whoever they really are. So and it's only a small amount of them. It's not the whole Jewish community. See what I'm saying? The whole Jewish community, but majority of them niggas, they be poor as fuck. They walk around not poor, but they not as rich as you think they are. See what
They
I'm
ain't got
saying?
no motion.
Dang, really? I thought they had that chicken though, man.
Yeah,
Not all of
no.
them.
No, y'all.
Oh,
And a
dang,
lot of
that's a
them
damn
don't even
lie.
associate. And a lot of them don't even associate with the religion at all, bro. They just claim that Jewish lineage. And let me say this to y'all: that whole attack on DEI and a lot of that stuff, that was about the YT man trying to get his woman back in check, y'all. Because she
Mm-hmm.
out working, getting everything. She getting so she ain't in the house having no kids. And the Spanish was taking the lead. So that's what a lot of that's about. He trying to get his woman back in check,
get her back in the house. So she was getting all the jobs and the money with the DEI
Ooh,
side.
that white woman was stepping on their ass. God
Well,
damn.
why
Yeah,
you
same
think they
thing with the
trying to cut out all that abortion business? Because see,
Yep.
white women as a whole, they use abortion for contraceptives more so than any. They want to make you think that it's all about black women. We are the largest group of abortions than anybody. We take out more babies, thanks to Unplanned Parenthood and all those type of places like that. But a lot of white tea women, believe it or not, are more quicker to use abortion as a form of contraceptive than black women. And this is
Yep.
why,
Seriously?
Yeah.
yes,
Hell
this is
yeah.
why
I
these
did
That's
not
white,
the
know
reason
that.
why the
Hell
white
this
yeah.
is
man
Them
is
why
hoes,
these,
on that
them
right
hoes
now.
love that cream pie shit.
this is why these white
Oh
men
my
are
god.
changing that law because they realize they're dying more than they're being born. And so now they try to slow that down and trying to make these little young white women
Oh.
have babies.
So that's why a lot of white folks were upset about that abortion shit.
Yes, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's
the reason
why
why.
Yep.
now it
I
makes
mean, I
But
agree
look
with
sense.
Little
though,
what
you
white
Jay
men
know,
is
say,
saying.
hell
Like,
no,
yeah,
y'all
I
kill.
was yo, I was trying to figure out why are so many white folk or white women so pissed off about this shit.
listen,
Y'all should
you
be
know what I
happy.
peeped though? Everything they try to use against the black folk, that shit turn around and bite
it's a
them in the ass,
projection, bro.
dog.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
That
all it
shit,
fact.
is.
it
Yeah,
always
that's a
turn around
fact.
and like they made all this shit to hinder the people, they want to affect, but that shit come back and bite them, dog.
Peasy, that's a great point, Peasy, and it just goes back that they're still human. See what I'm saying? So they're gonna make errors and mistakes, and they gotta keep figuring out new ways to clean it up. But anyways, y'all, man, I appreciate that tonight. I appreciate everybody who joined. We on tomorrow at the
Yeah,
same
it's your
time.
bedtime.
All right,
Yeah,
man. Go to
yeah.
I
bed,
speak
man.
American.